Who is Grace Roberts? That would be me. Thank you for joining me. This is my first episode. Who is Grace Roberts? My podcast. It's on my YouTube channel too, so I'm pretty excited about this. It's been a long time coming. At the urging of the Holy Spirit, I'm finally here. I was supposed to do this a long time ago, but I had to put some things in place. And here we are. What it's going to be about. Of course, I'll do the introduction. I'll share with you who I am, a little bit about myself, co-authoring a book. We'll talk about that in a few. But I want to hear from you. I want to talk about you and your journey and your story of success. I'll tell you a little bit about myself personally. I am an ever-evolving woman of God. Woman of God nonetheless. An author, broadcast host, show host, voice talent. I am the principal of my voice agency, Great Voices of Grace, Grace Roberts, LLC. Love that. I'm an event host, a servant leader, servant of God, a speaker, innovator, lover of life, and a veterans advocate. And a pet mom to my dogs. So that's a little bit of who I am. But I want to hear from you. I want to talk about you and your journey and your story because we all have a story to tell. And let me share a little bit about this book. I am 2.6 to 1, Why You Must Shrink to Grow. I am an author from this collaborative, myself and 6 other authors. And these are amazing women all across the country. I was excited to be invited to be a part of. So that is my first effort. And what I thought I was going to write about in this book, I was very prayerful. I said, Lord, what should I put forth in this book? Well, what I thought I was going to write about, I didn't. I talked about some of my personal challenges and my journey through my life. So I said, Lord, what do I talk about? So I prayed, I meditated, I asked God to take me back to the emotional spaces so I could feel the emotions that I felt at that time in my life so I could share it accurately. And I interjected a little humor. And it talks about the foundation of all of the women in this book is God, is Christ. And that is so important to me because through my life and through the bumps and bruises and through the bangs and things that I've done in my life, the head bangs, that is, bumping your head, getting up, and God's hand was always on me. And for all of these women, that is the common thread, God's hand and us seeking his face. So that's so very important for me now because, like I said, I'm ever evolving. I'm in a transitional space right now and drawing closer to Christ and getting more in my word. That's so very important, right? Because without that, I wouldn't be here today. And without God's hand over me in my life, I wouldn't be. So I'm so glad to have you here tuning in with me today. This is the first episode of many, but this is not only about me. I'll do my, introduction and talk about a few things that are near and dear to my heart, but this is about you. I want to hear your story. I want to talk about you and what your journey is about. I would love to do that. So that's what Who is Grace Roberts is all about. It's about Christ and the journey that we're taking together as he should be first in your life. And that's where I am and how he has taken me from point A to Z. So I'll share more about that as well. Transparency is the name of the game. And I'm just excited about where I am in my life and what is to come. So glad you could be a part of it. I'll check in with you really soon. I'll see you in my next episode. Just want you to remember, 1 Peter 1:25 says, but the word of the Lord endureth forever. So remember, that has to be the foundation. So I hope you can take this journey with me. Would love to hear from you soon. You can leave and post in the comments if you'd like. And you can definitely check in. My email is whoisgraceroberts@yahoo.com. So feel free to leave me an email and we will check in again. We'll connect really soon, rather. I'll check in with you and you'll check in with me. Grace Roberts with you, signing off. Now remember this. Remember, the voice is yours. What would you like to say? Take care. Till next time.